We're honored to have on this stage a team from IIT Madras. They're going to be presenting a white paper. And this paper aims to bridge the gaps in access, in affordability, and quality, ensuring that education is not just a right, it is a right, rather, and not just a privilege that some can access across the entire country. So we're going to introduce each of the members who are going to be coming onto the stage in just a second. The professors, I'd just like to encourage them to come to the stage, and they're led right now by the director of IIT Madras, P. Kamakoti. Do come on stage, sir.
I have. Thank you. So, Vanakkam from Tamil Nadu. So, we start off with, of course, had my colleague here. I am very happy to tell you all that in the deep tech, the last financial year, closing on March 31st, IIT Madras has incubated 103 companies in one financial year. So with that note, let me just go to the other end of the spectrum. So this is an effort taken by IIT Madras. The prime motivation comes from Swami Vivekananda, who mentioned that if the poor boy cannot come to education, education must go to him. And this is the prime motivation for this project named Vidya Shakti. Why Vidya Shakti? Friends, today, our GER, the gross enrollment ratio of the number of students who finish plus 2 and go into higher education stands at around 28.2%. The National Education Policy has put a milestone, an objective of 50% by 2035. And why it is important? We are the youngest population in the age group of 18 to 29. And if we do not do the education right at this point, we may land up being the most uneducated country in that age group, and that will have its own social repercussion. And with this view, the National Education Policy had put a target of 50% GER by 2035. So what we do at Vidya Shakti, we inspire and motivate school students to go to college, thereby trying to minimize the dropouts. So we started in October 2021 as something like a doubt clearing session, where we have a TV as 1/4 of this size, the internet connected TV, a smart TV with a camera. And there'll be some person who will go and switch on and assemble the kids between 5 to 8 in the mother tongue. We were basically clearing doubts. Somewhere in March 2022, we did receive a call from a village saying that we don't have biology teachers. We are failing in biology. Can you help us? They had the TV there. So we just organized a teacher from Chennai who started teaching biology to these kids. Within 45 days, their exam, public exam, was on April 15th. All the 3 girls scored above 90. And they joined a biotech course in the respective university. And this gave us lot of motivation that there's something, this democratizing of this opportunity is extremely important for us to take it forward. And that is the way we can try and bring and help in whatever small way to achieve that 50% by 2035. So in academic year 2022-23, we started augmenting this with online teachers, more and more online teachers, to teach math, science, and English as supportive tuition classes. Today, friends, in the last 4 years, this is how we have grown. We call it as rural interaction centers. We put in villages. We have 25. We started with 25 RICs in the academic year 21-22. It grew up to 170 RICs. In 21-22, we are in Tamil Nadu alone. Then we went to Tamil Nadu and UP. 540 RICs in 23-24, Tamil Nadu, UP, and Arunachal Pradesh. Now, this year, we have 2,105 RICs in Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. And we do have 17 centers in northern part of Sri Lanka. So this is the geographic spread of the RICs. Now, what we do here, this is quick statistics. We do live online tuition classes to the rural kids in the 3rd to 12th grade. We have 4 lakh students who have benefited so far from this. And we use the digital medium to create live science experiments and simulation labs. And we have seen a lot more kids getting more inspired to study more using these virtual reality sessions. And we have a continuous engagement through micro-assessment. And then we also do rural women empowerment program to train women in data entry, spoken English, and software testing. We have 220 digital DDs already trained, and we have 2 of them here. Can you please stand up? They are from Uttar Pradesh. And one of them is actually a Lakpati DD. So can you just, Nagarajan, I have Nagarajan and Shiva who are doing the grassroots level work. Can you just describe this? Please come on stage and please describe.
There are educated women in the rural area, but they didn't have a formal job. We trained them in digital skills, data entry, and designing. Babisha has done digital design. Now she owns a flex designing board company in the village. Bharti Devi has learned data entry.
Please
and
come.
They have been helping the health education department in a lot of surveys, and both have become Lakpati Didis also. Being coordinator in the school for our remote education, they have evolved to digital Didis, and they have come up to the level of Lakpati Didis and a small, small, medium enterprise entrepreneurs.
Thank you very much. So today we have close to 5,500 teachers from rural India who have been trained on science simulations. We have created around 553 jobs within the last 2 academic years. And one of the interesting feedback that we get, impressive feedback, is there is a drastic improvement in the attention span of young children and also the retention capacity. Very quickly, we will tell what is this. So what do you mean by onboarding a particular rural interaction center into our system and what we do there. And this is not a parallel system to school. We are basically supportive wing to the schools. So we identify schools which have smart TV, panel, and an internet. If not, we have CSR grants, and if there are people who can give us CSR grants, we again welcome. We identify digital DDs like them and train the school teachers in simulation gamification. The digital DDs are responsible to run the center and collect the students, arrange the programs, and coordinate. And then we conduct live online classes. We take attendance daily and conduct micro-assessments every week. And based on that, we keep improving the way we interact, the way we deliver the lectures, etc. Now, we have a mobile app that is given to all the digital DDs and all the RIC coordinators. We do daily short attendance on head count from every RIC. Then notification of absence. We also ask for the reasons. Student-wise, we have daily attendance. And then we take a photograph of the RIC every day, and that is also uploaded. And then there is also a feedback that we collect. And this we continuously do. We have collected the data. We are now putting more and more AI into it to basically help us quickly come out with any red flags or anything that needs attention. And this continuous measurement and monitoring, we have a ERP here. We have a dashboard. Daily attendance is tracked. Daily session photos are tracked. And weekly MCQ marks are also tracked. So this is the overall quality control. We do a correlation with MCQ course outcomes. We do an analysis of the feedback of each session. We also look at the independent review of every session by the volunteers. We also do an internal review of every session by the peer tutors, and also a monthly, weekly, daily lesson plans are planned in alignment with the syllabus calendar. Can you add a little more on this quality control, please?
See, on the quality control, when there is a video recording of the class, using that itself, we are doing whether the teacher has stated correct things with respect to that topic, whether it is in the syllabus, and are the examples correct, and then is the teacher writing on the board correctly or in a slanting way. All these analysis of the video as well as the audio and the text have been done through AI only. So we have been using that, and this is getting part of our own internal center of excellence of education for our small efforts so far.
Thank you. Now, these are some of the endorsements. So we have signed with the Uttar Pradesh. We have more than 500 plus centers. And we did have a full review by the Honorable Education Minister, Shri Dharmendra Pradhanji, on how this Vidya Shakti project has been conceived and being executed.
IIT मद्रास ने बनारस के हजारों स्टूडेंट्स को साइंस और मैथ्स में ऑनलाइन सपोर्ट देने के लिए विद्या शक्ति इनिशिएटिव शुरू किया है।
मोदी जी ने देश को बहुत कुछ विजन दिया है। डिजिटल इंडिया उनमें से एक है, और डिजिटल इंडिया के क्रम में आज आपने देखा होगा कि यहाँ पर आज हमने एक और जहां विद्या शक्ति कार्यक्रम IIT चेन्नई के साथ मिलकर के काशी के पहली, दूसरी, तीसरी क्लास के बच्चों के लिए एक नया अभिनव प्रयास यहाँ प्रारंभ किया गया है। वहीं यहाँ के सभी विद्यालयों में स्मार्ट क्लास का शुभारंभ भी आज प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी के पावन चरण पर हुआ है।
So we'll just listen to a testimonial from a student.
है मेरे विद्यालय का नाम कंपोजिट स्कूल चित्रपुर है और मैं कक्षा 8 की छात्रा हूँ। हम विद्या शक्ति के माध्यम से 1 घंटे का जो क्लास करते हैं, जो भी विषय पढ़ते हैं उसे समझने में हमें आसानी होता है, और हमारे सहपाठी भी इसे बहुत रुचि से समझते हैं, और हमारा कोर्स भी बहुत कंप्लीट होता है, हमें समझने में आसानी होता है। हमारे अध्यापक भी बहुत सहयोग करते हैं हमारा। उम्मीद है कि आगे भी ऐसे ही क्लास चलते रहेंगे। धन्यवाद।
मेरा नाम आशीष कुमार है। सर एक्चुअली हमने जो आज देखा ना सर, वर्चुअल लैब के बारे में हमने सुना बहुत था सर कि वर्चुअल लैब आज इसलिए एक्सेसिबल है सर, लेकिन आज पता किया कि हाँ ये वास्तव में अच्छी चीज है सर। और जो एजुकेशन है सर, ये कहीं ना कहीं एक बर्डन बनता जा रहा है। मतलब बच्चे प्रैक्टिकलिटी से दूर हैं, लेकिन यहाँ ना हम पढ़ाई के साथ साथ प्रैक्टिकल भी ले रहे हैं सर। और मैंने खुद ये जो गेम खेला है बड़ा अच्छा लगा सर। तो सर ये बहुत अच्छी पहल है सर, एंड विल डेफिनेटली सपोर्ट इट।
Add more.
Our Professor Satya has said, use a lot of tinkering labs for the startups. Before going to the actual labs, we train all the teachers as well as the students in virtual labs, because using OLabs or FED, they can go a long way in understanding the concepts, because in our new education policy, you have factual, conceptual, and application. This conceptual and application will easily come through virtual labs. So far, we have trained more than 5,000 teachers. Our mission is to train more than 1 lakh teachers this year.
Thank you. So, so what we believe is Vidya Shakti live online classes will fill the gap of teachers shortage. Teacher shortage and enable activity-based learning, and the virtual reality sessions, specifically the 3D VR sessions, have drastically improved the understanding, the retention capacity, and the attention span of the kids. And this is something which is very heartening, and we certainly believe that this is a way by which education needs to go and reach the masses, scale based on the digital technologies that are available. So this is our roadmap for academic year 2025-26. We are targeting 40,000 villages and 1 crore students. So we are leveraging existing school in village level infrastructure. We are training state-run school teachers in simulation software, collaborate with the higher education institutions across the country. This is not a car which a single driver can drive. It is a temple car which the whole city should pull. So we are roping in more higher education institutions other than IIT Madras to basically take up and work with us. So we are looking at a hub-spoke model for this. And importantly, we are also training students with push for English and analytical reasoning. So we have a campus in Africa. We are now trying to introduce this model to other G20 nations, Bharat to truly become a Vishwaguru as envisaged in the National Education Policy. Friends, these are something that we need to understand about rural India. I just want to put a question here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. What is next? Attention. What is next after 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19? 21. 31 can also be a correct answer. Can you give a logic, reasoning for that? Right? This question had been putting forward in many of the urban schools. I go for many of the school annual days. I do go for the rural schools. The first kid to answer this question was from a rural school. And the answer he came out was, you start making your integer digits using just odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. You have left out all the other numbers that are made out of even digits. After 19, the next number, integer, that you can make only out of odd digits is 31. So 31 can also be a correct answer, right? So this was done by a kid in a rural school. So friends, we are, by not democratizing this opportunity to rural India, we are missing that part, and I think that is what we are trying to address, and that's what you see here. Out of 10, majority of the students are getting more than 5. In maths, in science, and in English. We have just did a profile in UP for the 6th, 7th, and 8th standard. And this is something which we need to note. And a bit of training, we are very confident to push the bars much higher and much towards your right. And this is something which Vidya Shakti has an objective. And if we get it beyond 8, I'm sure all of them can clear JEE mains for sure. So these are the feedback dashboards we are getting. They asked me to stop, so I'll go very fast now. These are some of the feedbacks, and you see that the feedbacks, the students are now encouraged to tell about the standard of the class, how the class is going on, whether they are able to follow, whether they have understood the session, etc. Now, what works well for us? We try, we fail, we resolve and pass. So spoken English has been amazing. It has been, we have done it for 200 residential schools in Karnataka, and we are going to expand it to all. Simulation and gamification based teaching of science, maths, and English is extremely important, and that we are getting a lot of support from teachers. We are engaging educated, unemployed, poor rural women as digital DDs, and this has really boosted their energy, and teachers staying in villages for a short duration to understand the culture. And we are also collaborating with Samagra Shiksha team and the Department of Education of the states to give a scale to reach and implement this technique. So this is all that we do. So we have a Zoom connectivity. There are smart TVs installed at all the rural interaction centers. We do the classes here. It is monitored through the apps. There can be, we also put it on the YouTube digital library, and people can watch. We have a portal for online examinations and MCQs. So this is completely automated, a lot of data collected, a lot of AI put in, a lot of things to analyze how the whole effort is progressing. These are the key responsibilities. The state governments and the sponsors look at infrastructure, identify classroom, identify coordinators, meet local villagers, motivate them. From the Vidya Shakti team, we recruit teachers, we train the coordinators, we schedule classes, conduct classes, we teach, inspire, motivate, and our focus will be on analytical reasoning and spoken English. The key stakeholders, IIT Madras is the academic partner. We are the think tank. IITM Pravartak is a Section 8 company. does the program management. We have the Ministry of Education supporting us and the education departments of the different states. We have Open Mentor, from which Nagarajan and Shiva are there. They are the implementation partner. And IIT Madras, Open Mentor, and IIT Pravatak are the founding members of this project with Vidya Shakti. So we are also tying up with other institutions like NIT Varangal, IIIT Dharwad, NIT Trichy. They go to the alumni, they identify alumni, they go to the villages around them and basically try to see that more RICs are set up. And we have a very scalable systems. We have scaled from 5 to 2,000 and we'll be very confident to scale it up to 40,000 this academic year. So these are some of the operational challenges which hopefully will get resolved. We have power cuts, internet disruptions. These are some things that we are facing, and we are trying to address that in many remote areas. And currently, we do not have a structured campaign to get more enrollment at the state level. And now we are also trying our best to train more digital DTs and Shiksha Mitras in data entry and PC operations. Take time, as they do not have laptops, we are trying to provide laptops. So anything in this direction that any one of you can help us it will go in a big way for this program. Thank you very much.